I'm gonna do you one better. Not only am I going to explain why this is true, but I'm going to explain it as I would to a 6th grader. More than that, I'm gonna do it in less than 2 minutes. Here we go. How does e to the pi I equal -1? This equation has been called one of the most beautiful formulas in math because it shows that 4 of the strangest numbers fit together in a simple and correct way. Let's start by reminding ourselves that I is equal to the square root of -1. This means that I squared is equal to -1 since squares and square roots cancel out. I cubed would be equal to 3 i's multiplied together, which since 2 of them create a -1 is the same as -I, and I to the 4th would get us 2 different -1s that multiply to a +1. This pattern continues with I to the 5th having 4 i's that cancel away and I to the 6th having another 4 i's that cancel away. This causes the different powers of I to continue cycling forever. So let's call this fact 1. Fact 2 is that calculus shows us that every button on the calculator is really just 4 other buttons in disguise: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. For example, the button e to the x is really just 1 plus x divided by 1 plus x squared divided by 2 times 1 plus x cubed divided by 3 times 2 times 1, and so on. Here are some other examples of how other buttons can be rewritten. We can use this expanded form when calculating e to the pi I. We'll just replace all of the x values with pi times I. The numbers are easy to calculate, and our chart above lets us simplify out any of the I terms. When we're finished, we'll be left with an expanded version of what e to the pi I actually means. Now the question is how to visualize this. Let's start by drawing our traditional number line. We'll quickly recognize that I has no place on the number line, so instead of drawing it to the left or right, let's draw it up and down. Now we can begin tracking our total through our picture. +1 means move 1 to the right, and 3.14i means move 3.14 up. As we keep adding on more and more terms to our total, this keeps tracking our dot through a spiral pattern. And as we can see, it just gets closer and closer to -1. If we add up all the values in our table, we see that the up and down cancel out, but the left and right leave us with -1. This is why e to the pi I is -1.